Yeah. Ah, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 All right. Let's do this. Live from the planet Tweet Central. I am Chicago's wildest Inglewood Space Cadet by the name of Drunken Monkeee. And peace and blessings to you all. Happy Big Booty Care Bears to you all. Peace and blessings. Positive over negative. I hope you all woke up on the right side of the bed on this delicious Friday morning. Now, I normally like to start my podcast. We all go through it, which I would like to welcome you to. I always like to do it on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? The first one I did, it was on Sunday, um, around 2 o'clock. And you know what I'm saying? I put it out. A lot of you all really appreciated the work. A lot of you all really showed me love. A lot of you all really was very transparent in your feedback and your comments and everything. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you all taking time out your day, out your life, just to be able to just show me love, especially on planet Earth nowadays, because on planet Earth we're more self-centered around these days. So I appreciate everybody that was able to take your time out your day once again. So once again, beautiful people, I would like to welcome you to We All Go Through It podcast show with your host Drunken Monkeee, where basically here is raw, it's honest, it's inspiring to whoever needs this information, and it's very transparent. You know what I'm saying? Very, very transparent. I show you my wounds. I show you my scars. And through showing you my wounds and showing you my scars, I don't do that to have you be like, oh my God, I feel sorry for you. Oh my God, oh my God. I do that to let you know we all go through it. The pain that you feel, the hurt that you feel, the anger that you feel, the rage that you feel. I felt that too. We all go through it. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I like about this. And I look at this actually as some type of form of my personal therapy. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I'm putting my business out there, but it feels good to me to be able to release. And when a spirit puts something on my heart to do something, to be able to release and be able to release it to those who need to hear it. And then it's some type of ripple effect where more and more people feeling it and starting to talk about how they feel. So we all go through it. I've been trying to do this one for like the last maybe 24 hours because it was on my heart. It was on my chest. I couldn't really sleep. And it's basically give yourself permission to be honest with yourself. And then once you give yourself permission to be honest with yourself, give yourself permission to heal and know that it's okay and it's all right. We all go through it. Now, when it comes to that word healing, what do you mean by that, Drunken Monkeee? Healing how? What heal from what? A lot of us still trying to heal from past relationships, past hurt, past guilt, past insecurity. Healing is the the foundation of your shadow work. And it was on my heart that I have a lot of healing to do, and I had to be honest with myself. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you being honest with yourself, that shit is more hurtful. It's more painful because you are going to be honest with yourself. You're going to tell the truth to yourself. You know yourself. There's no way to dodge anything or dodge situations within your mind, within your internal, because you know yourself. And that's what I had to do. You know, I was in a situation where my friend was speaking on some truth the other day where they was like, yo, even though you went through this and you went through that, you went through, I'll be real, you went through some things when you first got to Minneapolis, because I only been in Minneapolis for about 5 years now. I love it. I call it Mercury. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, one thing that I love about the Twin Cities, this is the city that made me be like, you know what? I got a work to do. I got that shadow work to do. And of course, my mother here, of course, my brother here. I have family here, but at the same time, I'm in a place around community, around a lot of good people, around a lot of great people that really hold me down. And that's the foundation that everybody build on, talking about healing. Hold on. And I realized that I do got some healing that I need to do, especially from healing from past relationships, healing from the hurt that I felt. And not all of them was bad. Some of them I still hold on, like from, you know what I mean? When I was in kindergarten, grammar school type of shit. Like, bitch, you gave him my now, later I gave you. No, I'm just playing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, things as a kid that I wasn't able to process or be able to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like a little cute, chubby kid growing up, the little cute, funny, chubby kid. And like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, kids are some evil motherfuckers at sometimes. Let's be real. They don't know better, but kids could be some evil motherfuckers. And the things that we used to say to each other, the things that how we used to roast each other, you know what I'm saying, when it came down to clothes, when it came down to the way you look, when it came down to your hair, for some ladies, when it came down to their bodies, when it came down to like skin complexions, et cetera, growing up, we heard some things as kids. Yo, ugly ass. Yo, dirty ass. Yo, funky ass. Get your fat ass away from me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, kids don't know better. They don't know better. We just trying to be funny. We just want to make everybody laugh. But I realized that a lot of the pain, a lot of the hurt that I felt came from my childhood. Going into my high school years, trying to figure out who I am. You know what I'm saying? And like the first time I fully experienced embarrassment in a relationship with somebody that I was dating in high school who, said that they cared about me, who kissed on me, who did all these things. But then, you know what I'm saying? The next day found out, you know what I'm saying? They was the swiller killer of the whole block. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And just remember how being at the lunchroom table, remembering my coach coming up laughing at me like, bro, how I feel the swiller killer and the whole block. And, for the people that know what I mean by swiller killer, you know what I mean with swiller kill, you know what I'm saying? And even going back to that day, just remembering how I felt, like how my homies laughed at me and everything, where it's like the first form of now I'm having trust issues. I don't trust women. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. And you know what I'm saying? Never healing from that. Never healing from relationships where I did get cheated on. That made me become a very toxic crusader, because I admit to you, I never was a type of dude that was just really on bullshit, especially coming from a family of women. Coming from a family of women, I'm talking about beautiful, southern, hardworking women that'll bust your ass, bust any man ass, as well as a woman ass. You know what I'm saying? They raised me with that knowledge, that wisdom, that understanding who I was as a man, as my purpose, as a man too, as well as with the help of my uncles and everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it was a beautiful upbringing. It made me strong. But coming from that, I wanted to be the ultimate man. I wanted to be the ultimate lover. I wanted to go be the ultimate just person that'll make this person be able, oh my God, I love him. He's the greatest man. Like real talk, you know what I'm saying? So I have a go it all in spirit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I go all in a little bit fast. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can move fast and it's not always about sexual. It's about when a person become open to the vibe of what I'm on. Sometimes I could just cause my love, my passion, everything is so intense that it's like, and it's all good. It's all love. It's all peace. Everybody is donuts and coffee. We having fun. And I say that to like the times where I went all in and I thought it was all good vibes. I thought it was all good. You know what I'm saying? Just good. But then I end up getting cheated on. You know what I'm saying? I end up experiencing something, and experienced a lot of situations where young ladies that I dealt with end up like breaking up with me hollering at the homies, you know what I'm saying? And where I come from, if she choose, she choose. But at the same time, when somebody hurts you like that, when you get betrayed like that, whether it's with a family member, whether it's with a friend, you know what I'm saying? Even sometimes with a person just moving on, it hurt like a motherfucker. And that shit hurt like a motherfucker. And I didn't know how to process that. And at the same time, all I'm saying is these are how I'm creating these emotional blockages of the foundation of distrust. Now I'm getting older. Now going from this dude, this little boy that was about loving and appreciating the black woman, etc., etc. Now I'm going to becoming this toxic crusader that's like, yo, I gotta watch these bitches. No, you can't trust these bitches. All these bitches are the same. And excuse my language, but I'm just being real with you all. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just it hurt. That shit hurt. Distrust when you love somebody and somebody take that and throw it in your face. That shit hurt. And as much as people be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Be glad that this person exposed who they was. Be glad that this person exposed that they wasn't really on your team, because if they really was, they wouldn't have done that shit. I mean, yeah, that too, but let's be real about the emotions. Let's be real about how it feel on the inside. You know what I'm saying? And that shit hurt. And I say that to say like now it's creating this toxic factory in myself of like, yo, you can't trust nobody. Everybody is the same. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times everybody not like that. And then it's like because you went through that situation, don't mean that this situation is going to be like that. But now because you didn't take time to fully heal for yourself, you didn't take time to really process these emotions, you just tried to push it on. And especially for black men, you know, I'm sure you see it on Facebook, so I'm sure you see it on IG. I know you see it everywhere. Who do melanated men go to vent to? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that real shit, when it comes to their healing, when it comes to talking to somebody about like, yo, where do I begin to heal at? Where do I start? What do it feel like? Where do I begin? God damn. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And of course, it's like when it comes to melanated men, it's like go see a therapist, go see a therapist. It's like, okay, I get it, go see a therapist, but it's like I could just smoke this blunt and be good as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I could be able to like drink this fifth and I could be good as fuck. I could go hoop and be good as fuck. We go through self-medication ways because we was born in a world that's like, yo, hold that shit together. Be a man. A real man don't cry. A real man ain't about to tweak out over a bitch. A real man ain't about to do this. A real man ain't about to do that. And we create this personas. It's like a lot of us still got the hurt that we felt as little boys and we then carried it into our grown man as grown men. And I say that for myself. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times the creators have sent me good women, have sent me beautiful women, but like the hurt, the past that I went through, I still take it out on the people that I'm with. If she don't pick up the phone, you know what I'm saying? If she texts, not saying that I do it like that, but let's be real. When you don't deal with your healing, you have insecurity problems. And when you have insecurity problems, you take it out on people that have nothing to do with what's going on with you and why you feel the way that you feel. That's for you to take care of your healing. That's like right now, you're seeing a lot of where melanated women and women in general are just saying, I don't want to be your therapist. I don't want to be your emotional outlet no more. I don't want to be that. And that's, hey, all praises, peace, that as a person should. And that's like being able to accept honesty, being able to accept the truth. If you can accept the truth from that, and most times we can't, then that means you can't accept your own truth. And that's why I say you have to be honest with yourself. A lot of times, you know, that's like I was thinking to myself, as much as I love to love, as much as I want to be a good man, as much as I do want to be in a relationship, I have to be honest with myself. Do I have the means to support myself as well as others? And it's like you had to be honest with yourself, and it hurt. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, shit, that truth hurt. But you have to be honest with yourself, like, damn, can I right now, as much as I want to love, as much as I want to grow, it's not like relationships are not like it used to be where certain people are like, yo, we can get into this starting from nothing and just create. Now you have a lot of people that have dealt with their trauma or that's trying to deal with their trauma, that know what they want and that know what they want out of relationships because they didn't went through this before. And it's like, no, I don't want that. I want this. I want something that's real, something where it's additional, more feeling, where it ain't like, I gotta do this, I gotta be in this relationship, I gotta be in this relationship because I depend on this person's emotions, I gotta be in this relationship because I depend on this person. No, it should be additional. A lot of people are more focused on, I want somebody that's strong that could be able to really own their trauma and be a grown up. You know what I'm saying? That's what somebody told me. And this morning I woke up and I laid there in my bed as I heard my fucking cat just meowing and meowing and meowing and meowing like a fucking alarm clock. And I laid there in my bed, and usually I meditate. I'm big into meditate. Meditation. That's a part of my shadow work. I'm big into going to the gym. That's a part of my shadow work. Eating a lot healthy, making sure I get a proper sleep. Um, Drinking 2 gallons to 3 gallons away, 3 gallons of water a day. That's a part of my shadow work. But as I laid in my bed, I was like, yo, B, I have to be real with myself. I have to be honest with myself right now. I have to be very transparent with myself right now. And goddamn, the truth that I'm giving myself is hurt. It hurt like a motherfucker. Yes, I had to heal. My best friend used to always say, like, Joseph, I want you to know what it's like to be single. I want you to know what it's like to just be with yourself, not just for a month, not just for a day, not just for as long as it take. I want you to know what it's like to be single. I didn't understand that. And now this morning I fully do understand it because it is like I have work to do. I have healing to do. And it's nobody else work to do or healing to do except myself. As much as we say as grown-ups, like, yo, we want to be in these intimate relationships where we could be able to bust each other down, we could be able to pour barbecue sauce on each other, we could be able to be physical with no attachments. That's a motherfucking lie. At least, I mean, I'm just being honest. I can't really speak for others, like I said, before you try to come through the screen and body slam me and be like, motherfucker, you don't know what you listen to what I'm saying right quick. Because let's be real, when it's when you're sexual, it's it's a canvas of vulnerability where we're showing each other our body parts, where it's like, do you understand? Like, it's like, think about this. You could put yourself inside a woman body. This is where fucking babies come out of, like the feeling everything and feel good, all that. Yeah. But then emotions get involved with that shit, bro. Emotions get involved with that shit. As much as people be like, nah, I'm good. And I mean, if you could just, be on your bus down and pour barbecue and have no emotions attached with it, then that's what's up. Then that's good. But a lot of times we be carrying these still emotions sexually from past relationships, on top of the hurt of past relationships, on top of the distrust we had in past relationships. And that shit just build up until it become a toxic marshmallow man of hurt, pain, anger, and now you moving on. You starting another relationship. Everything is good. Everything is great. Some fellas, shit, she may fuck around, look off and look in the sky, and then you like, bitch, who you looking at? You cheating on me? You know what I'm saying? For the ladies, who is that? What's up, baby? Who is that? What you mean, who is that? Who are you texting right now saying that I love you and I can't wait to see you and grandma? I'm texting my mama right now, mom. You ain't gotta lie. Who is that bitch in your phone named your mother? That's my mother. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm sure you've seen this before become a Netflix series of like, we make fun of our trauma to get through it, right? But a lot of us, we don't heal from the relationships, previous relationships on top of previous relationships, especially when it ended bad. You know what I'm saying? What's our favorite thing that we love to say? Niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit, right? What make us say these things? We didn't come out our parents' wombs saying this. We went through hurt. We went through some things. Why can't we just be that, oh, this person showed me who they are and that's what it is. It's over. Let me go over here. Let me just get the residue out and keep it moving. No, we get mad as fuck. Like, man, fuck that bitch. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Even the emotion of being angry, I say that because I got a lot of healing that I need to do. A lot of healing that I need to do, man. And when you don't take care of your healing, it make you insecurity. And your insecurities will stop you from being great. Your insecurities will stop you from believing in yourself. You're the world's prettiest person, the world's greatest skin and everything, but because you haven't healed from growing up hearing your ugly chocolate ass, your ugly dark ass, this. Some of us can't still trying to heal from the way that we speak. You know, that's like people used to talk about me the way that I speak when I was young. They used to say that I sound slow, and I used to hate the way that I speak because I used to sound slow. Now my voice became one of the greatest, is now considered to be one of the greatest radio broadcasts in voice, and I love it. And I broadcast and I think about that. That's my way of healing from that. We all trying to find ways to heal. We all trying to find ways to move on from this. And it's like, how do it begin? When do it begin? How long will it take? Right? Some people, we go to therapists. Some of us go to our grandmothers, our mothers. Some of us go to our friends. Some of us try to go to our mentoring AA groups and everything. In the end, a lot of times you in the beginning, it's just like the end, you're still going to be there with yourself, where you're going to have to be the one that still had to talk it out with yourself. Talk about what you could do for your healing. How do I begin to heal? With, you know, we don't stay stuck there. We don't stay stuck in like, damn, I don't trust people. It's not meant for me to be in a relationship. I'm gonna just be a fucked up person. I have a fucked up past. I seen my daddy uppercut a bitch, and now I uppercut a bitch. It's all right to heal. It's okay to give yourself permission to heal. It's all right. It's okay. And just know when you start to go through it, it's not going to feel good. It's not going to feel great. It's not going to feel like what you imagine it to be. As much as you celebrate, as much as you try to turn up, you're going to have to get them tears out. You're going to have to let them tears out. You're going to have to let it go. Hell, some people even try to get in contact with the people from their past and just to be like, you know what? I forgive you. And if you do that, you can look yourself in the mirror and say, I forgive you, and it wasn't your fault. I'm sorry it happened to you, but it's time to move on. You are beautiful. You are enough. You are great. It wasn't your fault. Give yourself permission to heal. Give yourself permission to be honest with yourself. And then give yourself permission to understand so you could come up with a great solution of how you're going to deal with your healing. Some people are going more to the fitness world, just like myself. I'm in the gym every day. You know what I'm saying? I done lost a lot of weight. I look good. That's helping me with my insecurities and everything. But still, you could be the world's prettiest person and still have insecurities. The world look at you as like, oh my God, you are so beautiful. You are amazing. You are like a motherfucking golden moose. But on the inside, this person is like, man, I'm the ugliest person in the world. I hate myself. You know what I'm saying? When I'm insecurity, impulsive voices come and talk, man, it's gonna be some real shit because you know yourself. And it's they say your greatest enemy can be yourself. So give yourself permission to heal and understand that while you healing right now in Chicago, while you healing right now in New York, while you healing right now around the world, while they healing in all around the world, all parallel universes, big booty Care Bears, motherfucking chocolate flavor, Fraggle Rocks, no matter what you say, yo, everybody is trying to heal because we all go through it. We all go through it. We all been through it. We've been through it in the past where you treated somebody good or you treated a situation good. It don't always have to be relationships. It could be situations dealing with work. It could be situations dealing with school. It could be situations dealing with activism in the community. It could be situations just dealing with you know what I'm saying, the music industry, a certain type of industry, a lot of things that we go through that we're still trying to heal from. And we're trying to understand, where do it all begin to start the healing. And you're going to have to dig deep. You're going to have to dig deep in on roots. You're going to have to go so deep. You're going to have to stretch. You're going to have to put your hand in your internal soul. You're gonna have to put your hands in that internal soul. And when you put your hands in that internal soul, you try to think back on all the memories, go back to think about this situation, this relationship, how it made you feel. Write it down if you have to write it down. You know what I'm saying? Once I get to the situation, I start seeing it, I start unclogging. I start unclogging it. It's like a drain. If you let food go down the drain and don't have a drain stopper, it's going to clog up, and you're eventually going to have to unclog it. You feel what I'm saying? That's just like if it's hair going down constantly, big boats of hair going down your sink. One day you're going to have to unclog it. That's what you're going to have to do with yourself. That's what you're going to have to do with your mind, your body, and your spirit. Go to where it all started. Go to where the pain started. Go to where the hurt started. Go to where the distrust started. Go to where that, man, you know what? Where you decide to put up this juggernaut of defense of like, I would never let anybody hurt me again. And at the same time, you have to take ownership. Ownership do play a part in your healing, in your being honesty with yourself. I'm talking about, it's the varsity team up in this bitch. And yes, you don't want to see them, you don't want to hear them, but thank God for them because they're going to be honest. And that's what I'm saying. Like on this team truth, nobody is responsible for your trauma. Nobody is responsible for your healing except you. And that's what I'm learning. That's what I'm learning. And it's like, as I laid there in my bed this morning, thinking about certain things, thinking about relationships, thinking about how I don't know if it's the pride of me, but I don't want how, if I lose a relationship, I don't want this person to go out there and slander me and slander my name. And then that goes back to like trust. You know what I'm saying? Trusting myself. Why would I trust myself with anybody that's like negative, that's a negative person, that's on some negative vibrations? I had to trust myself. I had to trust in others. And it's a process, man, especially nowadays. I'm trying my best not to speak in existence saying that the world is fucked up, saying it ain't no good people out there. It ain't no more good relationships out there. People don't believe in love. I don't want to throw that out in the universe. I want to be able to get through my trauma, through my healing. I want to be able to heal. I don't want to carry this feeling no more of distrust. I don't want to carry this feeling no more of past rage. I don't want to carry the feeling of past hurt. I don't like how I feel. It hurt. It's a hurtful fucking feeling when you, and I mean, I hope you all know what I'm talking about. It be in your gut. It be in your gut, man. It's in your gut. It's in your core. It's in your soul. It make you just like, you know, thinking about how as black men we don't really heal from relationships from before. We don't really heal. We don't really be able to talk about how we really feel, and that result in some brothers going to violence. The whole mindset, if I can't have you, nobody can. I never understood that when I was younger. I seen some of my friends inexperience having a friend that I grew up with getting killed by her ex-boyfriend because he couldn't accept the fact that she wanted to move on. As black men, sometimes we don't have nobody to really talk to really say how we really feel. I don't want to just put it on. We grew up in a household where it wasn't no daddies there. I don't want to just constantly keep piggybacking off of that, just throwing it off of that. But like, you know, the healing is real when it comes to amongst black men, or how we need to start healing, especially when it comes to relationships, especially the way that the hurt have tormented us, the things that we went through as kids that tormented us, that made us become these juggernauts of being toxic and not wanting anybody to get close to us, because it's like we don't want to be hurt. It's a different type of weight. And then when we finally able to open up and say how I feel, to become a competition of who's hurt more between the black man or the black woman. And it's like I don't want to be in them debates no more. I don't want to be in them debates. I'll be in them rooms. I'll be in that place where people are saying, black man, tell us how you feel. Tell us how you feel. Tell us how you feel. And then when I tell you how I feel, it's a problem. Are you taking that problem and flipping it on me? That's why we go to smoking weed. That's why we go to drinking. That's why some even go to sexual acts. I just know that in this place, on this morning, right now, I just want to be better. I just want to do better. I just want to be able to, I don't know if I want to say fix myself, but I guess I'm diagnosing myself, if that's even a word. I'm investigating myself to understand, where do I begin to heal at? And now that we in this place of, yes, we need to heal. Yes, we got to do this work. Let's get this work. Now it's time for the solutions. Like I was saying earlier, now it's time for the solutions. Like now it's time for, what can I do to make myself better? If I know that I have distrust issues and et cetera, et cetera, maybe I don't want to date anybody. Maybe I shouldn't date anybody. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's a great idea. Maybe I could start right there and like, let me just take time for myself. Let me just make sure that I'm okay before I jump in a situation with anybody else, and make sure that I'm healed so I don't constantly fuck up somebody else in society. Because everybody go through that situation where they be like, yo, I'm never going to do this again. I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to be with this type of person. And then when it happened again, it's more devastating to you, because it's like, fuck, I did it again, my stupid ass. So now on top of that, you blaming yourself, you hating on yourself, you disbelieving in yourself, and maybe that's something where you need to heal, and the choices that you make for yourself. Because I didn't heard women also say too, I keep getting attracted to these type of men, these type of men, this type of men, and I don't want that no more. And I have to go deep in my core to realize and understand, why am I attracting this type of men? Even for me, I feel that I was attracting a lot of beautiful, powerful, entrepreneur women that will love the hell out of me, but that will also have ex-boyfriends or ex-husbands with trauma issues. I mean, with some type of issues, and it's like they still dealing with them. And like I said, I'm the type of person, I go all hard. I'm a go all hard type of person. I'm very passionate. I go hard to the core. I'm learning to move steady now. I'm really learning to be steady. I'm really learning to be patient. And that's where that goes back to, it may take being alone. It may take not being with anybody, not jumping on no social media, no dating site, no flirting. I mean, of course you could flirt, but maybe it's going to take just really being alone to really figure this all out. I really don't know where to begin at. I really don't know where to start at. I just know, man, just coming right here in this place of being responsible and being honest with yourself, like, man, could I be able to be in a relationship right now how I feel? Matter of fact, can I be honest with myself? Can I be in a relationship, you know, to give a person, it's never your job to give a person anything, but can you bring something additional to the table? As we come to this table, can you be able to bring something additional? Do you already have a house? Do you already have a car? Do you already have savings? Do you already have your mental work together? Do you already have a career, a job? And ain't nothing wrong with that, yo. That's like some responsible, real shit. And we feel a shift changing right now in society where people are not just not for the okie doke no more. You got more people that's like, yo, I'm being very cautious of how I move in relationships because I don't constantly want to go through the same bullshit that I went through yesterday and the day before. Everybody is trying to work on themselves. Everybody is trying to heal themselves. Everybody is trying to do better. We all go through it. So the solutions of healing, where do you start? Like I said, maybe I start right there. Can I additionally bring anything to the table, or is it, can I responsibly be a grown up and be able to have little self, have dates here and there, and like just keep it peace, with no sex, and that's where celibacy come in. That play a part of the flavor? Can you be celibate doing your healing? Two, what's another solution that I could do for myself as healing? Some people are really in the gym now. Everybody's in the gym. Grandma's in the gym. Daughters in the gym. Fathers in the gym. Uncles in the gym. Everybody's up in the gym now. And it's like a lot of people up in that gym because they really trying to get themselves together. Myself, when I'm in that gym, each workout that I do is inspiring for my mind. It's like when I'm pushing that weight, when I'm pushing them fluids, when I'm pushing, it made me feel good. It do something to me. It drive me into another realm. It made me unclog things that I didn't know that was there. I find myself naturally crying. I find myself naturally crying when I be in that gym on the elliptical, just thinking about things and listening to these positive affirmations of I am enough, I am loved, I am supported, I am abundant. You know what I'm saying? These things that are motivating, these things that's inspiring me to really love on myself, really love on myself. Three, what's the solution in beginning to heal? I was, especially as black men, it's okay to cry, bro. It's okay to cry. You know what I mean? Yes, society will roast you. Yes, some people will call you a bitch, etc., etc., but it's okay to cry, bro. It's like your eyes are connected to your soul. It's connected to the window of your soul. We have a lot of open space on our bodies through our pores, through our ears, but we cry through our eyes. Them tears come running down, and when it burn, oh man, when them tears burn, it's something about that. It's cleansing. So I feel another solution to healing is being able to let go. And let go a lot of times it's like just crying. It may take a lot of days, it may take a lot of nights. For I got a lot of female friends, and a lot of times I hear them talk about letting them tears out, crying, letting it out. Crying is cleansing, man. It's cleansing, man, especially when them natural tears come. I remember when I used to go to therapy, and the therapist used to say, if they ask me a certain question and I start crying, they're like, that's where we have to do the work at. Starting right there. Continue to tell me about this. So crying is cleansing. Another solution. For myself, I listen to music. Music is very healing for me. Music take me to another place. It's just like with podcasts. We want to know it's other people that's going through the hurt that we go through. A lot of us go to music for breakup songs because it's like we're not trying to victimize ourselves, but just to hear that groove, just to hear that vibe, just to hear where that person is at. Speaking on how you feeling at that moment, it feel good because it's like when it comes to that hurt, man, that hurt do not feel good. But we gotta heal from that hurt. We gotta heal from that past relationship. We gotta heal. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, whether you're a big booty Ewok, whether you're a Teletubby or a Fraggle Rock, it's all right to heal. And it's all right to begin that process of healing. Don't stay there thinking that you can't heal. Don't stay there just like, I'm fucked up in the head. I'm fucked up. I can't get right. If you constantly say that, it becomes a negative affirmation where you are constantly telling yourself that, and your mind is going to believe that. So I'm telling you, as a person that is doing that work, I'm telling you, as a person that woke up this morning and as a couple of days ago, I'm telling you, as a person that don't want to constantly hurt people because I'm having distrust issues. I'm telling you, as a person who don't want to lose good people in my life just because I have these trust issues that I have to heal from. I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to lose no more good people in my life, man. And maybe they in my life for a reason. And maybe they meaning they're going to come and they're going to go, but I don't want it to go out with somebody being upset, saying that like, yo, this nigga was fucked up. I want to be better, just like you, just like her, just like him, just like them. We all want to be better. We all trying to do better. We all trying to hit our goals. We all trying to make sure that the mental is on point. We all want to make sure that our family is okay. We all want to make sure that our children are manifesting and going to be great people and going to be able to deal with things and talk things out that we wasn't able to uh, um let out and talk about when we was kids, right? Right, right. So I definitely love you all. I definitely appreciate you all. I definitely appreciate you all taking time out your day just to vibe with me. I definitely appreciate all your love. Like I said, I do this every Sunday, but this was on my heart. This was on my heart last night when I left work. This was on my heart this morning when I got up, like I said, and hear my fucking cat meowing like he was in a fucking doo-wop group to talk about that healing. Peace and blessings to my brother by the name of Buzz. I see you, my dude. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing but support for my brothers and my sisters, nothing but support for anybody that's about that healing, that's about being very transparent. Because when you're being very transparent and you're being very honest, it's something that the world needs, it's something that the community needs, it's something that the village needs, it's something that we all need. So if you feel it on your heart, if you feel it on your soul, whether it's to start a podcast, whether it's to go Facebook Live, whether it's something just to be able to be in a place where you could just talk about how you feel without no filters, that's cool. Like, I wanted to do this. I made the decision to do this. I gave myself the permission to do this and I understood what was going to come along with me getting on YouTube or me doing a podcast, really saying how I'm feeling as a person. I didn't care about if it was going to make me look weak. I didn't care about if it was going to make me look like I wasn't strong. I didn't care if it was going to make me look like, yo, oh, that's Drunken Monkeee. That nigga a bitch behind closed doors. No, all I cared about was being able to be in a place where I could be able to say how I feel and being able to see my people, whoever get that information, whoever get that knowledge, to be able to be like, you know what, Monkey, I feel like that too, bro. Thank you. I didn't do it to be the first person to do it. I did it because it was on my heart and it was coming from a very genuine place. And a lot of us, we need to heal. No, I need to heal. I can't worry about everybody else. Like I said, I have to start with myself. And if something that I say, something that I do inspire you to be about them same actions, then you do it too because you deserve it. We deserve it. I deserve it. Do not let not being able to heal stop you from being great. Do not let your insecurities stop you from being great. Do not let the hurt that you feel from 1,000 years ago from a relationship stop you from moving on. Do not let it make you feel like everybody is the same out here. Do not let it make you think that everybody is out to get you and everybody's out to fuck you over. Do not let it make you think that, yo, you are so fucked up in the mental that you can't get right. Do not do that. Do not tell yourself. Change your affirmations to I am enough. I am perfect as I am. You know what I'm saying? I am loved. I am supported. I am needed because you are. You are. Do not let the enemy, do not let mental depression stop you from being great. Do not let your depression stop you from being the greatest. Yes, we know, but think about the solutions now. That's the important part. The solutions. Where do we begin at? Where do we start at? How does it feel? The solutions. Now we can focus on the solutions. Now that I know that I'm here, now I can focus on the solutions. And like I said in the beginning, and like I'm gonna say at the end, you're gonna have to be honest with yourself. As much as we could go to Kevin Samuels, we have to be honest with ourselves. Like I sit back in the cut and I watch these videos of people online going to like these, I don't know what they are, online gurus, online self motivations. I don't know what it is, and I don't mean to roast anybody, but that shit be toxic as fuck. A lot of people already know what their problem is, and then we go to these certain people that get paid to tell you what your problem is, when you just got to be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm fucked up. It don't take me to go to Kevin Samuels to say that or have him be like, you fucked up. Yes, and then it's where you have to be honest with yourself. And it's to save you a lot of hurt, a lot of blame, and a lot of relationships. Are you ready to be in a relationship? What additionally can you bring to this table in a relationship? Yes, you got good dick. Yes, you got good pussy. Excuse my language. But do you additionally, can you bring something to the table? And then when you rely on this person to bring everything to the table, it's going to create that hurt cycle where one day that person is going to feel a certain way, be a certain way, and then next thing you know, motherfuckers are going to be all hurt and twisted. Do what you got to do to take care of your healing. Don't worry about what anybody got to say. Don't worry about what anybody going to have to do because it's all about you. Know that it start with you. Know that it end with you. You can have it all. Do not let your hurt, do not let your past pain, past rage, past anger, all of that. A lot of us are still trying to heal from our daddy issues. Like, my daddy wasn't there. Okay, years later, that nigga still ain't here. Or maybe he's here because he had to deal with his healing. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have to get to the point where we have to sit back in the cut and really think about what made people do the things that they do. What'll make a man not want to be there for his child? I don't know. I'm not my father. God bless him. But a lot of times people be like, what would happen if your father was there? And man, my father was lit. My father, yeah, God bless him. He's alive. but my father was a lit man because even thinking about as a kid, my father didn't take care of his mental the way he should have. And as a kid, I remember seeing certain situations with my father that I wasn't supposed to be in, that I wasn't supposed to experience. Man, I appreciate that, B. Real talk, I appreciate that. Like this is I have to be real. This is I'm realizing as I'm talking, this is making me go into places that I forgot about. That's like, damn. Okay, like I said, now we digging, now we getting deep into the roots. I remember one time, and not to put it out there like that, but while I'm here, while we being real, I remember one time, like my father, he used to come in like get me on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? He used to try to come and get me on the weekends. And I remember one time, my father was just explosive. He had this explosive mental, he had this explosive attitude. Beautiful, dark skinned, chocolate man. But him not being able to take care of his insecurities made him a very rage filled, jealous man, even though he was beautiful as fuck and looked like motherfucking Black Chico the Barge and shit. Dad. You know what I'm saying? But I'll never forget one night where he was dating this woman. He was staying with her. He didn't have his own. My pops didn't have his own, and this goes back to like, you know, additional. You should be able to bring something additional to the table because you stand with somebody and you don't have your own. What happens when you get into an argument and fight, and then it's like, bitch, motherfucker, get the fuck out. But that's another story. So I remember waking up in the middle of the night and feeling rain petals on me like it's a thunderstorm and shit. And I'm feeling all this rain on me. And I'm like coming out of my sleep. And like I said, I was like, what, anywhere between 6 or 8, maybe. And like I feel myself going like this. And I'm waking up, I'm asleep. Now I'm coming to reality. Now I'm coming out the dream world. I'm walking with my father in a thunderstorm. It's pouring rain, and all I have on is a t-shirt and some underwears. And my father is holding me, crying his ass off, walking away from a crowd of people that's behind us. Now I'm waking up and I'm looking and I'm seeing my father cry, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm a kid. I was asleep. This motherfucker just come pull me up out of the covers, out of the bed, and fucking literally had me walking down the street because he was going through some type of mental breakdown. A lot of times we put our children in the midst of what we going through. Like my father say this to this day. He was like, "Yo, I went through seeing hell just so you could see heaven, Joseph. I went through seeing hell so you could see heaven, Joseph." And looking back at my father, looking back at certain situations, as much as I loved him, I used to always be like, I'm not trying to be him. So now I find myself really trying to go hard and forcing myself to be something that I'm not. Or be this person that I don't want to be. And now it's creating a blockage. Now it's creating some type of hurt within inside of me where I'm like, I don't want to be like my daddy. I don't want to be like my daddy. When it comes to jealousy, I don't want to be like my daddy. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about relationships, bro. I would rather not be in a relationship because I don't want to feel jealousy. I don't like how that feel. I don't wanna be, I don't, man, I no, I've been that person that been in a relationship that was toxic and like dating a beautiful woman. Like if you can't handle dating a beautiful woman that's beautiful, that even before she started dating you, she chose you knowing that you had insecurity problems, but she still chose you. But because you have these insecurity problems and you haven't fully healed from past trauma and past hurt, you taking it in this relationship. Now, when she's looking at the birds and you just like, bitch, you not giving me eye contact? Bitch, who you with? You cheating on me? You know what I'm saying? I've been that dude. I've been that dude that like turns situations into nothing. I've been that dude that end up, you know what I'm saying, just because she didn't text me back at this moment, at this time, I'm like, bitch, you cheated on me. You know what I'm saying? When I've been that just because I didn't heal. I didn't heal. I didn't take time to heal. A lot of times in relationships, we go from one relationship, we break up, like I could it end, I could go find something much better. You know what I'm saying? Going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And now you just creating more hurt on top of more hurt, more distrust on top of distrust, just because you didn't slow down and take time to heal for yourself, for your mind, for your body, goddamn, for your pussy, your dick. You didn't take time to heal. You know what I'm saying? It's always the same formula of like you meet somebody, you get to know that person, you maybe bust down on the first day, first week, and sexual, and it's like before you know it, you realize you don't have shit in common with this person. You find yourself like, damn, okay, we just fucking, but what's the end game to this? Are we just going to continue to fuck, not have any attachments, just sweat it out, huh? Just make the bed go squeak, 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 squeak. But what is the end game to this? And like I said, even when people be on some, man, I just don't, we could just keep it physical. We don't have to be on nothing. You know what I'm saying? No emotional attachments, no feelings get involved. Yo, motherfuckers be hurting from them type of relationships too. They're just physical relationships, like it's all different types of levels of hurt when it comes to this society and when it comes to planet earth. It's all types of levels that we experience hurt, and it's all types of treatments and all types of solutions that we could be able to go in and dig deep for our healing. Know that you have the permission to give yourself, excuse me, know that you have the permission to give yourself the permission to heal. Know that you have the permission to give yourself to be great. Know that you have the permission to, my favorite phrase, to let go. Which bring me to like what? The final solution to healing. You have to let go. Let that shit go. You've been holding on to this motherfucking spiky ass rope. Your hands are all fucked up. You've been trying to hold on to this for a long time and it's too much. That's why they say in the Bible, I can understand that's why they say when the creator say it's not yours to hold. Give me your battle. Let me hold that. I understand that now. You gotta let it go. We holding on to this pain. We holding on to this hurt. We holding on to this rage. We holding on to so much insecurities that it's driving us fucking crazy. It's driving people crazy. People out here can't process that a person want to move on and see other people, and then they become violently tossing and start doing all types of crimes and start committing. You know what I'm saying? Killing this person, killing yourself, killing the family, killing that. I mean, that we need healing, especially amongst the melanated community, especially in the community where they told us like, yo, black man, shut the fuck up, be strong, ain't no crying, you a bitch. If you do that, we need healing. We need healing in a melanated community amongst our women as well, from being called names of bitch, hoe, slut, that it is through family rape, through family molestation. Yeah, it get deep. We've been through some real shit, right? We've been through some real shit as children, and it wasn't our fault. Especially a sexual healing. Sexual healing. I know it's a Marvin Gaye song, but sexual healing is real. Some of us experienced some things at a young age that wasn't our fault. To the sisters, to the women, some of you all experienced some things as a child that wasn't your fault. I'm going to say that again to the ladies. Come on, let's unclog this together because we unclogging together. I'm unclogging, you unclogging, he unclogging, they unclogging. We digging. We digging together, baby. We all digging. I'm talking about go deep in that soil, go deep in that root, grab that bad weed out. And you realize that a lot of this shit is coming from our childhood, G. We all go through it. And we went through some things at a young age, sexually. Some of the things that was done was not right. Innocence was taken away. It wasn't right. You don't know how to process that, and years later it's still here. You don't even feel like being on that, but something because you hurt and drive you to be on that because you haven't healed. You haven't processed. You probably tried to speak about it. You probably tried to tell people about it. You probably tried to go to the police. You probably tried to go to your preacher. You probably tried to go to your family and nobody believed you. So you had to sit there with this hurt of what happened to you as a child and kept it bottled in all to yourself. Now you older. Now the foundation is here. The foundation of the toxic hurt that we done experience is here. Now we not going to let anybody fuck with us. Now we not going to let anybody hurt us. And that feeling, that pain is deep, it's rooted. I know, I swear to God, I feel it right now. If I could just take it and go inside my gut and pull it out. But not unfortunately, I am pulling it out. I just got to do it internally. It may take meditation. It may take working out. It may take going to get a therapist. It may take walking through nature, going back into nature, just saying, no, I don't want to fucking smoke a blunt. No, I don't want to do any type of fucking drugs. I don't want to mix no fucking lean with motherfucking oxys. I don't want to do anything right now. I just want to be clear. I just want my mind to be clear. I just want to be clear. I just want to be in nature right now. I don't want to be on social media. I don't want to get triggered. I just want to be in a place where I could finally just focus on myself and focus on my healing. Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do, beautiful people. And know why you're trying to heal is somebody in another city trying to heal. It's somebody in another country trying to heal. It's another person in a zip code trying to heal. We all go through it. Thank you for your time. Make sure you join me here every Sunday at 2 p.m. We all go through it with your host by the name of Drunken Monkeee. I appreciate you. Peace and blessings to you. I love you. God bless you. Peace and blessings to you, Buzz. I feel you. We all healing in our own time, and there's ways as long as we seek it. And you doing it, bro. I know I am as well. I appreciate you for that. And yo, make sure you compliment on when you see somebody healing. Let them know, like, yo, I see you. Just like what my dude Buzz just did. Do that. Let that person know, like, yo, yes, I see you healing, man. You keep up that good work. I salute you. Because when we're able to heal, we're able to not be closed no more. We be missing out on a lot of good things in life, a lot of good people in life, a lot of great things in life. Because when we go through these pain, we stay closed up because we don't want nobody to get in. We don't want people to get in so we can get hurt. You know what I mean? So allow yourself to fully heal. Allow yourself to heal your mind, to heal your body, to heal your soul. You deserve it. You deserve to be able to be open, to be able to receive love, to be able to receive joy, to be able to receive peace, to be able to receive abundance, prosperity. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to heal, beautiful people, and it's okay to be honest with yourself. We all go through it. Peace and blessings to you all. Thank you.